Hello everyone, Minky here with the next part of Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3 Heart Run. Today is the 10th of January 2025. I don't know if it's the first video I'm recording this year, or well, the first video of Ocarina of Time recording this year. I don't think it is, to be honest, but today I'm also using a new mic, by the way. Not a new mic, I'm just using a different one from the normal I usually use. And I used it for Emerald when I recorded that earlier. So I figured I might as well try and give it a go, see how I like it for Ocarina of Time and whatnot. So obviously trying it out now, and if I don't like it, then I'll go back to the old one. But for now, let's stick to this one and see how it goes. Now, also speaking of Emerald Nuzlocke, what was I going to say in regards to it? So today. Well, as of tomorrow, the 11th of January 2025, I should have 16 parts of this Let's Play done, and 22 parts of Emerald Nuzlocke done. And I only just recorded part 19 earlier of Emerald Nuzlocke earlier today. And when I say done, I mean edited as well, but I'm kind of late on that, so yeah, that's a bit, gone, if you will. But hopefully I can get back on track and whatnot. I mean, I'm not too bad. It's not too bad because, obviously, as you can tell, Emerald Nuzlocke had started and whatnot, so I'm not too much in the bad place. But that's neither here nor there. Alright, it is now time for the Fire Temple. So here, now I did mention before that about maybe taking on this dungeon without the Fire Tunic, or the Goron Tunic, or the Red Tunic, whatever. I think it's called the Goron Tunic, but Minky, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, I guess. As long as it's obvious and it's not doesn't conflict with anything else. That's my point. That's my general point, if you will. But I'm not gonna do that because I figured it's probably best if I don't do that. Because for one, I've done that before, where I've done this temple before without the Goron Tunic or any without just 3 hearts, right? So I've done it before, and I don't want to take away from that video, so I'm going to link that down below. Well, for when it's out. It's obviously not out yet because it's the last Let's Play movie that'll ever get released, but I'll make a note of it as well, so I know to link it down when I actually get to it. So look forward to that. It'll be on my archive channel, so if you want to make sure you see it, make sure to subscribe if that interests you. But or at least keep tabs on the channel, if you will. But at the end of the day, it's going to be there, so look forward to it. I hope something that interests you. But this time around, it's an actual for this one. This is an actual 3 heart run, if you will. So I actually want to play it, if you will. I actually want to make sure that I actually get this done good, if you will. So obviously I don't really want to be doing I don't want to do additional challenges for now, so there is that as well. Now each of these Gorons, well, I think except for one, because they have a big key instead, have a small key. And I'm going to talk to them as well, just because I might as well, just so I can show their text and whatnot. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to talk to them because I can save them all for. I know I'm talking to this one, but I changed my mind afterwards. But yeah, I'm not going to talk to the others in the future because I'm going to save them for the a.k.a. one, because I think that's going to be a lot more interesting if I talk to them then. So yeah, look forward to that when I do the a.k.a. run. Because I think that's going to be a lot more interesting, to be honest. When I get to the a.k.a. run and talk to everyone. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting, I think. So yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know. It's good. It's all good. All right, now this room. I don't know if I used to go left or right first, but I'm gonna go. I guess I'm just gonna pick left. Well, I didn't do a quick spin, but oh well. All right. It's been a while. Obviously, it's been a long time since I've actually played this game proper. So if I'm a bit rusty here, that's why. Because obviously my situation's been bad. All right. So yeah, this room, we don't need to go up there, do we? I don't think we do actually. I think it's just a golden sculpture. I'll go there anyway, because I might as well, and then if it's just a gold sculpture, then I'll come back for it later. But for now, you know, we can just leave this Goron guy here. He'll leave on his own. Well, the fact that we leave this room, it means he completely disappears. So there's that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything up here though, otherwise. I think it's just gold sculpture, if anything. Or maybe a like. I think it's that room. If not, it's we'll just get it if we need to. But like I said, gold sculptures, we're gonna leave them till much later on in the LP. Yeah, just gold sculpture. So yeah, we don't need to worry about it then. Guess I set that up for later. I don't know if I'll actually stay, actually, to be honest. The fact that it's you know, not what's it called? I don't know if the Templar time block will stay down or not. Give me a recovery heart. I don't really come down this way. That's something, I guess. Ow. Okay, wow, they recovered me pretty quickly. Alright. Yeah, this dungeon... I don't know. I mean, this dungeon... you can take this one on before the forest temple without, like, having to enter any other dungeon. Obviously, well, any adult link dungeon, I should say. Dude, get out of the way, man. Like, you don't need any of the other items for anything. Like, any time when you would use the bow or the long shot, especially those two items, you don't really need them at all in this dungeon. Like, there's one time when you could use the bow, I know that much, but you don't need to, and I'll show you why you don't need to when we get there. Obviously right now I can't, but well, yeah, but anyway. This bit, you can still use the hook shot on this bit. I don't know how close you'll get, but you'll still get pretty close up to the top. I mean, this reaches the rooftop, so you should be fine. So yeah, it's weird. But yeah, it's not that bad. It's all good. Yeah, this dungeon isn't going to be that bad for me, to be honest. I don't think. I mean, I did it without the tunic. It's not that hard. I don't think it's not that. Well, at least it's not that bad for me, anyway. I should say. For me personally, because I've managed to do it without the Goron tunic, so I think that's all pretty good. Right, now in here I know there's a few tricks to kind of speedrun the room a little bit, but I'm not going to do that because for one I can't remember them, for another I'd rather avoid glitches if I can, you know, unnecessarily anyway I should say. But I think I'm going to do this though. I think I'll show this off at least though, because this is pretty interesting. I think it's pretty weird. So this is barely on the edge. This is barely on the edge. You know, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that, because I've never actually gotten a screenshot of it before. I don't think. Well, I might have before, but it was ages ago. So. But yeah, for now, obviously, I'm gonna. I mean, I might do a ground jump. Let's try that. If I can actually get it right. Nope. Yeah, it's pretty tight place. And you can't do it over here because you have to jump anyway. And you can't do it if you have to jump At least not as Young Link anyway. I've tried it as Young Link. It's in DC. Alright, you know what, never mind. I don't need to do it. I'm not gonna try it out now. I'll try it out later on in my own time. Maybe I'll even show it off one day, but for now it's actually, you know what, I can do this. I can actually pull it, place it. Okay, I'm actually miserably failing this. Alright, there we go. Wow, I actually did it. Yeah, you can just kind of speedrun that. So that's that something. This as well, by the way, I nearly always test it out, but I know for a fact it doesn't work with the long shot. There's grating, so there's that as well to worry about, if you will. You got to actually walk it up, if you will. You got to walk up it properly, if you will. Same with this. You can't cheese it with using the long shot or the hook shot, unfortunately. So it's, at least I'm pretty sure you can't anyway. I'm pretty sure you can't cheese this bit anyway, at all. So I've never actually tried it with the long shot, because I've never really come down here with the long shot before. But it's too late now, I guess. It doesn't really matter anyway. Maybe I'll try that again some other time, but not right now. Right, in here is sculpture, so we don't want that. Oh, that was close. Well, yeah, here we go. Here's another small key, another Goron. There's so many of these just switches, so many of these cages. A little odd, you know, oddly placed and whatnot. But it is what it is. You know, I think I went the wrong way, not the wrong way around, but I think I went the other way around than I usually do. Yeah, because I think you've got to go through that locked door, but you need another locked key. Another small key, so yeah. We'll be down there, there we go. Okay, well you got to go round it anyway, so it's like, it doesn't even matter anyway. Yeah, and I always stick to the wall as well, because everything you need is along the wall. Even the gold sculpture is on the wall. So, you might as well just stick to the wall anyway. You know, and then you just go back once you got the second small key. I mean, that's neither here nor there. Alright, now this room is quite interesting. When I say quite interesting, I only mean the fact that if you fall, if you have Farore's wind, then it's no problem. It's literally no problem. You can just use Farore's wind to get back up. It is not that hard of a task. Also, this is also interesting because there's the arrow switch, the only arrow switch in the dungeon, the only, you know, other dungeon item you need in this dungeon, and you don't need it. Like I said, you don't actually need it at all. And I'll show you why in a second as we get there. So, because it's right here anyway. Ow! No! Alright. Ow! I'm gonna get hit. No! Okay, wow. Okay, cool. Alright. I'm pretty sure it's that side, but I might be wrong. I'm going to leave that recovery heart for now. Yeah, it's got to be this side, yeah. So, here we go on this side. In fact, you know what, I'm going to do a slightly better idea. I don't usually do it this way round, I usually do it the worst way round, but I've got Farore's wind. So if I go through here, and then I just jump on in, obviously this... So this door... What? I didn't know it appeared from there. That's weird. Oh well, never mind. But yeah, here's the door that the arrow opens. So obviously don't go through there now if you've got Farore's wind. But if you don't have Farore's wind, then if you don't have Farore's wind, go through there. If you do have Farore's wind, like I do, then then you have to go through that door, and then it will take you back through that room, and you got to go through the little like bridge room again, albeit from a different angle. But well, I thought that would have worked, but well. But if you're like me and Smoot, you actually get to just cheese the room a little bit, if you will. And if you're smarter, like I was just today, then you actually get to cheese it even better, because you can just walk to this room rather, walk to this door rather than the other door. And then there's also this room, which I've failed at on occasion. And by that I mean I've fallen down on the bottom floor, if you will, here. But obviously, no, now I have to go, you know, through the room again. I had to go through the whole room again, just to get another chance to be up here. But obviously, now I don't need to worry about it, so it's fine. And yeah, I got the torch log down here as well, so that's kind of cool. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna screenshot of that. All right, now. This bit is where I fail mostly, is when I've got to press the switch, because typically I always want to talk to the Gorons when I was a kid. So obviously I'll try and stay up here, but if you fall down, then you lose your chance to talk to him. And I think as well, if you fall down, even if you use Farore's wind, you lose chance of talking to him. So yeah, let me have a go. Let me have a look if that works here or not, if you will, if the Goron's still there after Farore's warping, Farore's winding, I should say. And I can get my magic back as well. I was really conveniently placed. Because the torch logs always drop magic, which is a bit odd, but okay. Alright. So yeah, this Goron is probably the rarest one for me, if you will, if you want to put it like that, if you will. But that's neither here nor there. Oh yeah, we do have to go down there actually, never mind. I'll go down in a second then. Alright, is he there still? It doesn't look like it. But it might just be the render distance. No. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look like he is. No, it doesn't look like he's there. Yeah, sorry, I'm just making sure he's not there, if you will. I want to be absolutely sure he's not there, if you will. Because it's interesting, it's pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, he's not there anymore. He's not there, so that's something, I guess. So, I mean, for always when at least it saves you the hassle of going through the rooms again, but it still locks you out to that Goron, which isn't all that bad, I guess. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know, it is what it is. Speaking of it being what it is, this is the part where you would like speedrun to, if you will, if you did any of those like skips that I mentioned here earlier. Obviously I didn't do any, but you know, it's well, I guess it is here or there, isn't it? But not anymore. Yeah, the block's still up as well, although I don't know if it actually resets if you do push it down or not, because I never really check. I always just climb my way back up. But yeah, it's. I mean, I didn't do it this time because I did the ground jump, but yeah, that's something, I guess. All right, where did I want to go? Yeah, I want to go this way. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm actually used to Farore's Wind more here. That's actually kind of, you know, as a tip, if you will, rather than as an actual, like, just a save point, if you will. Because that's what, I think that's what it's supposed to be. Just something to save you the hassle, if you will, for the most part. Like, obviously, like, yeah, in that room with the big pit, where the bridge room, that room is really good for Farore's Wind if you need it, if you fail. But obviously, typically speaking, otherwise, it's, you know, it's typically supposed to be used for a save point, I think, in case you want to save and quit. But you know, I'm using it more often for other things. That's pretty nice. I mean, that's what I did in the water temple actually. You can see from down here. Isn't that the room where we saw Darunia? Yeah, if we had the compass, I'd be able to actually point it out. But I mean, obviously this is the pillar anyway for Vijay, but that's in fact, the compass is right here, I think, so yeah, I can at least show that off. I can show it off proper, and I can show off, actually that's another thing, I can do more, you know, map discussion, because I really like talking about the maps and whatnot. It's really interesting, I think, to be completely honest with you. It's probably one of my favourite parts. I mean, I'm not talking about it in this, in a free heart run, in a challenge run of all things, when I should probably be doing it in the ASAP run of all things, in all fairness, because that's more into this sort of thing. But when it comes to, well, I guess this is just the start of it, if you will, just kind of, you know, case in point, if you will. But yeah, if we look down there, that's where Thingamajig is. If we look at the map, and remember we're facing east or to the right, so obviously we're facing east. I think we're just about there, if you will, on the map where the mouse is, looking this way. So if we go down, well, let me put my mouse there. So if we're there, then we come all the way down, and we're actually just above there on the map, so that's pretty cool. It's a pity you don't actually get the compass effect on here with you on it as well. You get the treasure chest or whatever, but you don't get you on there, which is a bit of a pity, but still pretty interesting, I think. Alright, now on that note, where do we want to go? I think we're going to go through the hallway, the mini hallway in here. Just got to find our way through. I'm kind of learning this path like off by heart. Not like that. I'm kind of learning this path like literally off by heart, if you will. But obviously I still get tripped up on occasion. Yeah, it's the Goron. I think that's the last Goron before we get back downstairs to the bottom floor. And yeah, even though this is the same room, because it's blocked by a firewall that goes all the way across. Like, we were just here in this room, in this door right here to the right to get the compass, but it's completely blocked off. Which is such a shame, but it is what it is. It's pretty interesting, I think. And yeah, I remember this is the second one from the wall as well. So that's what it is. Yeah, the door actually stays when you do that, and you just walk through it as well, by the way. There's no collision for it, but you can open it, and it's still ow, and it still hits you as well, so that's pretty interesting. Alright, fortunately this gives bombs and hearts, so that's all good. So that's good for the mini boss fight coming up. Speaking of the mini boss fight, this, well, speaking of the Swordless playthrough, I guess you could say, I know this isn't obviously the Swordless playthrough, but, you know, this is probably my favourite mini boss in the Swordless playthrough, if you will, and you'll see why when we get to it in that playthrough. But for now, obviously, we're not in the Swordless playthrough, we're in the free heart run. So I'm not going to worry too much about it here, but why is he going in straight away? I'm pretty sure he didn't go in straight away. That's weird. Sure swear I'm not doing that much damage. That's weird. Does the Master Sword do more damage to him then? Than the big one sword? I'm pretty sure it didn't. That's really odd. That's really odd, because I'm pretty sure it didn't, but... Well, I'm pretty sure the big one sword is supposed to do less damage, but... Oh well. I guess it is what it is. Alright. Oh, that's actually a good spot, actually, because, coming up to a really nice spot. In the dungeon, I mean. Well, it's probably my least favourite part of the dungeon, but the reward for it is my absolute favourite. And you'll see why as we get in, as we actually get up there. So we're just going to do this. Alright. And this room coming up as well, I'll show it off better in a moment, but this room coming up, I definitely recommend bearing it in mind for next part, if you will, because it's definitely worth remembering. I'll show you on the map in a second as well, just to be more clear about it, but, you know, yeah, let's... I just want to get rid of these keys, because they're a little bit in the way. Yeah! Oh, where's the other ones that? Yeah, they're probably not in the way. Alright, now again, also, by the way, this room has a big hole in the middle of it. If you fall down there, good luck if you're not me and you don't have Farore's Wind. Because obviously, I do have Farore's Wind. So obviously... Oh no. Oh well. I failed that. How am I supposed to get out of here, man? I've never actually fallen down here before, to be honest. So that's, this is actually a first for me, actually, to be honest. Oh, we can get out of here. Okay, cool. Right, is it a first? Oh, well, from as far as I remember, it's a first. So there's that at least. But hey, at least we're still up here. Didn't have to use Farore's Wind. Yeah, it's just a bit off-putting because the controls are a bit funky for this. On this. Yeah, jumping is fine. There we go. Alright, sweet. Second time's the jump. And what do we get? What's our special prize? It's the Megaton Hammer. This is probably one of my top 2 favorite items in the game. To be completely honest with you, it's completely one of my favorites. Now, quick note, by the way, is that right here, facing this way, we're facing southwest, and in this room, well, if we're looking southwest, obviously we go down. We're not exactly above the room of Farore, but we're pretty close. I mean, if I put the mouse here just for comparison, we'll come all the way down here. Yeah, it's a little far out, to be fair, so yeah, it's that's that. But hey, it's Megaton Hammer. Now, another thing about Megaton Hammer, I'll show it off in a second. Well, the other thing I want to show off, by the way, in terms of the map, is notice how there's these 2 rooms up here, like this. You know, all the way up here. Just, you know, on the 5th floor, and there's no floors higher than this. And then, obviously, there's all these lower floors and whatnot. Bear that in mind for next part, because next part we are going to finish off this dungeon, and I'm going to kind of show where this room is, if you will. You'll see what I mean when we leave, but it's going to be another like map comparison kind of thing, so just remember that for when we actually get there. So yeah, now before I do end off the part, actually I would want to show this off as well, just for the sake of argument. So hopefully yeah, I'm trying to get ISG. I'm miserably failing at it. Okay, I might not be able to get this. If not, I'll show off next time. Right, cool, I got it. It took me a bit too long to get it, but hey, we're here now. So as you can see, I've got my ice key up, my blade, my lightsaber, whatever it's called, and this does translate to the Megaton Hammer as well, which is so cool that it translates to it as well. It doesn't translate perfectly, unfortunately, but it's still something, and you'll see what I mean, you know, when later on. But I guess we can test it out now real quick, and then yeah, this isn't doing anything. Yep. So yeah, that's gonna be. I'm gonna end it there then. I'll show more off of that next time because it is really interesting, I think. And well, let me set up Farore's wind as well, because obviously then I don't have to worry about it next time. But yeah, that's it for me today. So thank you for watching. I hope the mic's been alright today. And yeah, so I shall see you next time then. Have a minky day, everyone.